going to notice is that since your building has two different floor level, what you're going to have is that you have when you go to the second floor, you see kind of the first floor underlay of the second floor. So basically this has become helpful when you are working at a multiple level and where you want to see that what's happening underneath that. But when you are done and you want to represent this drawings and print that out, that's going to become a little bit annoying to see what's happening underneath your floor plan. So in order to turn off this underlay, we have to go to that specific floor plan. Right now, for example, this is the second floor. I'm going to go to the second floor, and under the properties, I'm going to go and find the underlay section, and then right now it says the base level is going to be first floor. I'm going to change that one and make it to none, and that basically change change the settings so I don't see the first floor underlay of my second floor. In order to add the dimension to my drawing, basically it's going to be very easy compared to what we did in AutoCAD. Basically you have to go to the annotation section, and here is a list of different dimensions that you can use. And basically if you select one of those, for example if I use the align, depending on the size of my scale of this drawing, the Revit's gonna be taking care of the size, adjust the size of my dimension depending on the type of dimension style that I'm going to use. Here is a list of different dimension style that I can basically use for my drawing. And for this one we're going to use the linear, and we're going to use 3/32. And then for example I want to add this to this object, this grid system that I have. So I start clicking on each grid line that I defined for my project, and I'm gonna go all the way to the other side. So when I'm done, I'm gonna go over and then making sure it's kind of in between and center, and then click there to show my dimension style. If I want to edit any specification of this dimension style, I can just go to the edit type, and here is a list of different things that I can change in terms of like extension of the dimension, or like the size of the text, and also this amount that is offset, and all those specification, which is very similar to the AutoCAD version. And make sure every time that you want to change something, you duplicate that and you create a new dimension style for your drawing. Now let's say I want to change the scale of this drawing from 1/8 equal to 1, and I'm going to go to 1/4 equal to 1. And as you can see, Revit basically automatically adjusted the size of the text, the size of each like a thick in my dimension style, so I don't need to just go through the dimension style as we did in the basically AutoCAD. I'm going to bring this back to 1/8 to equal to 1, and I want you to finish and add the dimension to all the grid lines. So I'm going to go over to the other side here, add the dimension to this side as well. So I want you to do the same thing, going all the way through the G dimension, G grid, and add the dimension to this drawing set.